What's good, YouTube? Today we got ourselves some crazy news that happened over the weekend. I'm sure you heard Luka Doncic is now an LA Laker, and Anthony Davis is now a Dallas Maverick. My immediate thought when I saw this was LA finna get abused in the paint. Anthony Davis was that anchor down there. They don't have that now. It's cool you brought in Markieff Morris. That's cool and all. But Jokic finna feast. Jokic finna feast whenever the Nuggets play the Lakers. Jokic gonna feast. That's cool. You got Luka, which is good for the offensive side of things. Only problem is he's ball dominant just like LeBron James, and I can see this being a disaster. We've seen this before with Russell Westbrook and LeBron James, two ball dominant players that don't mesh well together on the court. I mean, the move itself makes zero sense whatsoever. But let's be real. We know why they did this to get asses in seats. If you see Luka Doncic playing for the Lakers, more people gonna show up. People already show up. It's the Lakers. But now you see LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Yeah, you can see how one want to buy tickets and go watch that. I've also noticed LeBron James adding a lot of white people to the team, man. You got Austin Reeves, Dalton Connect. Now you got Luka. Before you know it, LeBron gonna be the token black dude on the starting five with the Lakers at this point. I don't know what LeBron got going on. Oh, and speaking of Bron, talking about I ain't know this was going on. I ain't know. I was surprised. I found out at dinner. Nigga, you a goddamn lie. Anthony Davis is Clutch Sports. You mean tell me you ain't got no insider info? Boy, if you don't get the fuck out with that bullshit. So yeah, let's react to this trade video.
Team blockbuster trade finalized late Saturday night. You've got Luka Doncic going to LA, playing alongside LeBron, and Anthony Davis now in Dallas with Kyrie playing with the Mavs. Jalen Rose, your initial thoughts on this one?
My initial thoughts is I haven't been this shocked since the Raptors traded Vince Carter when I was on the team.
Nah, I think Kawhi going to the Raptors is probably the most recent shocking trade.
And I was like, we got Jason Kidd and who else in return? I can't believe this.
Yeah.
I love Anthony Davis. He's a champion. He's a future Hall of Famer. The Mavs are ninth right now in the West. I think they're like third or fourth in the pecking order, even with AD. Terrific player. But if you're the Los Angeles Lakers,
The biggest issue of Anthony Davis is the fact he's always hurt. That is because when he's healthy, he is a whole monster. But when that nigga get hurt, he be out, what, 30 games? He be out for a little minute.
like Rob Pelinka might get a statue now. Like Jerry West got a statue as a player and as an exec. And I'm speaking hyperbole. To add Luka Doncic to your team, he's been all NBA first team 5 times. He led the Mavs to the finals last year, BC. Like, his numbers are on steroids. I can't believe
Funny you use the word steroids when LeBron James plays for the Lakers too, but I digress.
they gave up a 25-year-old player, and ultimately because you didn't want to pay him. And I know, because I've been traded 150 times.
I'm gonna say this too: the Mavericks are gonna pay for this for a while. This trade gonna haunt them, like Luka going to Dallas from Atlanta haunted the Hawks.
What happens is they're going to now put out stuff about you. Oh, his weight. Oh, his lifestyle. Oh, this is why we did it. But ultimately, Luka going to get chips in L.A., and he's going to be an iconic figure, Vince Carter.
He ain't winning no rings as long as LeBron there. Once LeBron retires, he might start winning rings in LA.
Because I can't believe they traded him at this point of his career.
I just think, well, first of all, I was shocked and then wowing. And my only thing is, okay, are the Lakers done? Which I don't think they're done. Because you have this dynamic duo, but I just think you need a big now.
You think? You think you need a bit? You think? Okay. Okay. Great analysis there, Vince. You think they need a big man? No fucking shit. No shit.
Got to go out and get a big to make the game easier for him. And I just feel like Luka's at his best when because he's a threat at all aspects. You put him in pick and roll, he's a lob threat. He's going to find
He ain't a threat on defense though.
guys, and obviously, he can get buckets on his own. He doesn't even need a screen. But I think he was at his best when he had guys rolling to the basket. Now he's harder to guard because trying to guard Luka one-on-one is tough enough. But now I can, if you know he's going to utilize his bigs like he does, then now it's like, how do we guard him? Do we stay home? Right now,
Yeah, that pick and roll played big for the Mavs last year when they went to the finals. Like Gafford, he was doing his thing with the pick and rolls. Kyrie, you know what I'm saying, feasting off those pick and rolls. They had a nice little system going on. But back to the video.
I'm doubling him every time in the pick.
Right, but
And I understand the big picture, what you're saying. Go ahead.
right, but the Mavs are the team that's trying to win this year or next year. They're looking at OKC, like they got SGA, well, we got Kyrie. Like they feel like they could probably win it this year or next year. For the Lakers, they need superstar power in uniform, and Luka bring you that.
LeBron needs help. Let's just call it what it is. Don't sugarcoat it. They need superstar. No, LeBron needs help with his old ass. That's what it is. That's what it's always been. He always trades all these people away at some point, shape, or another.
Already at an early age. Look at the history of the Lakers. That's who they are. They acquired Wilt Chamberlain as whether a trade or a free agent in his prime. Kareem Abdul, Shaq, LeBron, and AD, now Luka. They're going to now build a
That is an interesting list of people. I mean, you got straight Hall of Famers 1 through 4. Or really 5 too. And eventually it's gonna be 6 for Luca. But yeah, those are some big time acquisitions. Would be Wilt, Kareem, of course, Shaq. We know what happened. You know they got a three-peat and all that. The flop that one really didn't pan out as well as people would think. Did it put more asses in seats? Yeah, sure. Did it sell LeBron James Laker merch? Sure. But as far as winning goes, yeah, they just got spanked by the Nuggets a lot. So, and they got a Mickey Mouse ring, so it ain't really pan out the same way. And Anthony Davis couldn't stay healthy to save his life. But when he was healthy, he was a dog. I'll give him that.
around him, and he's going to be that guy that ultimately tries to catapult himself into all-time great purple and gold status. So I'm really happy for him. I'm happy for the league, and I know he's going to do work. Now, watching him and LeBron this year is going to be great.
What do we think about that? I got some, two.
It's gonna start off cool at first. You're gonna think shit easy. When you start losing and he start throwing you under the bus, that shit gonna change real quick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Egos a little bit.
Yeah, like
How do we think they're going to fit?
they gotta figure out like who's gonna be the primary ball handler, and they're gonna make each other look good. And I mean, LeBron James, 40 years old, is still balling, right? And so ultimately, they're two of the most intelligent players to ever play the game, two of the most versatile players to play ever.
Oh, that's a lie. Two of the most intelligent. LeBron James leads in turnovers all time. What are we talking about here? They need to stop this. How you got a high basketball IQ bullshit. We gotta
The
stop
game.
this.
They're going to make each other better.
I
But
agree.
for the Lakers, it's not about winning a championship this year. For the Lakers, it's
Clearly.
about being relevant. I don't think they win another championship with LeBron.
Like I said,
So probably for me. So now that you have both of them, then you got some box office, and then Luka's going to be your future.
And I will say this, I think it's, if you would, it's perfect timing, I think, for this to happen, because what we've said over the past couple of years is, will LeBron allow AD to be AD, the alpha dog one, the go-to guy? So he's in a place where he is now allowed that, and look at Anthony Davis. Well, here's another guy who's very capable, and I think
Anthony Davis should have been alpha dog number 1 on the Lakers when he got there. He been their best player the whole time, you know. Well, you know, when he not hurt. But he been their best player. So anybody saying LeBron was the best player, that's fucking cap. I know if you look at stats, blah blah, stat pad, nigga, stat pad. He don't play defense.
LeBron has a lot of respect for him. And Luka can actually make LeBron better because of his ability.
Right.
A LeBron getting the ball with a live dribble, like that's insane, and or vice versa.
So
Because you can play, okay, your turn, my turn to lead the team, and I think this is now.
I will say that actually worked with him and Kyrie, where they kind of would swap off the duty of like who was lead dog. But we all knew LeBron at the end of the day was ultimate lead dog. But that same approach to scoring, I get mine, you get yours, and we're gonna get some other people involved.
next level, allowing LeBron to be himself, but he doesn't have to be that go-to guy now.
But ultimately, with like people who like watch the game and you in the Hall of Fame, Luka is a perimeter version of Larry Bird in modern day basketball. He's not the fastest. He doesn't jump the highest.
He
But
damn
his
sure ain't the
IQ is
fastest.
crazy, and his shot making is crazy, and his ability to also make people around him better. And he's already proven that, and he's not even, what is he, 25 already?
That's crazy to think he's only 25.
So the idea for me to give up on that guy is really because you don't want to pay him. And now he's going to cost himself $100-some million because they traded him. So now he's going to really come out and do work. So it's really good for the league.
That is absolutely insane that Dallas did not want to pay this man. Yeah, like I said, this trade is going to haunt Dallas for a hot little minute. And as for the Lakers, yeah, like I said, you're going to get abused in the paint unless you pick up a big man. And when y'all play teams like Denver, Jokic going to feast. If you happen to play Embiid when he's not bullshitting, he going to feast. Knicks, they going to feast. But, yeah, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Thank you for watching. We